Herkese selam arkadaşlar. Edim 2'nin yeni bir bölümüne hoş geldiniz. İkinci bölümüyle oyuna kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Böyle bölüm bölüm ilerleyişim var. Yani bir saatte bitiyorsa bölüm bölüm ilerleyişim var. Bakalım nasıl olacak. Belki devam da edebilirim hızlı bitirirsem.
The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Yani ceset canlandı ve bize saldırdı, hepimize saldırdı.
Into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual.
Bunu Alan Wake yazıyor hikayeyi.
Stop the monster. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
Bu arada video beğenmeyi, kanala abone olmayı da unutmayın. Bu neymiş? Geç abi bunu. Hiç gerek yok. Şimdi... Evet.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the code of the tree if I'm going to shut them down. These stashes could contain clues about the cult.
Koymuştum ben de, bir daha koyduruyor. Ya bunları ben az önce...
Oh.
Kendi kendine niye böyle salak salak... Baya komikmişsin ya oyun. Bir saattir yapmaya çalışıyorum, yaptırmıyor. Tamam, hadi bakalım.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
Burayı mı arayacağız şimdi? O canavar nerede peki şu an? Bizim şerifler nerede? Ha, canavarı burada mı öldürmüş? Yo, şerif lan bu işte.
Must be locked from the other side.
Öbür taraftan kilitli. Bunu da öldürdü. Memur. Nasıl çıkacağız bu kolumun yerinden? Kaldık mı böyle ya şey gibi? Dayı hadi çıkak artık. Bir şey yapmam lazım net de ama ne?
It doesn't budge.
Abi her boku yaptım, oyun mu takıldı?
Can't be opened on this side.
Ya sabır. Ne oluyor?
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch.
Mind, zihin, place yani zihin kontrol yeri yani
My first ever
düşünme.
prank on Casey. A true classic.
Yapın upgrade.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is.
12 tane bulman lazım. Bir tane var ama koyayım.
Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
Amına koyayım.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale.
Ya bir şey diyeceğim. Ben 10 dakikada boşu boşuna aranıyorum. Oyun devam etmemiş. Şu an bir yerden devam ediyorum. Bir kağıt buldum. Şu an geçmesi için uğraşıyorum da geçmiyor. O da geçmiyor. Ha, burayı gördük zaten bir de. Görmedik değil, burayı gördük.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. The victim was one of their own. FBI.
Tamam, bunları gördük. Radyoda bu çalıyor. Ne bok olduğu belli değil. Tamam. Oyunu kapatıp tekrar açtığım için tekrar çıkıyor. Bak.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers. Not a... The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file.
Tamam, yeni
But it's my first
dosya
cold case.
oluşturdu. Tamam, yeni kult case'in evet. İlk case'in evet. Evet.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut...
Ha. Ok. Anasının ağzı. İşte.
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
Sekizinci kere yapıyorum bunları. Hadi bakalım. Ya bunu her seferinde Yok mu başka? Yok. Tamam.
These stashes could contain...
Sessiz yiyeceğim şimdi. Anasının ağzıymış ama ya. Kaçıncı kere yapacağım abi ben bunu? Figure out where night time went. Yani
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Agent Nightingale has been MIA. We found a page in the woods. A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future? There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Ama bu muymuş amına koyayım? Sana
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Bu ne kulum aptal oyunu ya. Şunu bırak artık, sikeceğim seni de ya. 15 dakikadır amına koyayım.
We heard gunshots. You all okay? Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can. That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything?
Alt tarafı 2K oynuyoruz amına koyayım ya. Ya bozuk nasıl çıkardınız amına koyayım bu oyunu ya? Abi Spider-Man 2'de bozuktu, bu da bozuk ya. Kapıyı kırdı hayvan.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You only had a tour guide also. It's bear season.
Gerek yok abi.
Oh no, bear. Help.
Sen ne yapıyorsun lan? Hiçbir şey. Ekranda hiçbir şey yok amına koyayım. Gidiyor
My
muyuz?
client has been held here long
Ne yapıyorum ben şimdi?
Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Nereye gidiyor buradan?
Mercado won't roll over on the issues.
Bozuk. Arabaya mı gidiyoruz şimdi? Yarak var arabaya, anasına koydunuz.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story. The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is. We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Nereye gidiyoruz acaba?
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
Allah
I can feel
belanı
something.
versin.
A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
Reach finders. Allah senin belanı versin. Böyle çıkılır mı
Nightingale
amına
is
koyayım?
somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
Radyona sokayım. Televizyonuna sokayım. Which final station? Oradan gidilmiyor ama. Let's see. Resmini çekemiyor muyuz ya?
What is that? Seems these aren't the same tracks that were here before. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Yağmurumuz eksikti. Burası da Richard.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse. Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more... Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale.
Burada neyi bulacağım? Işık mı bulacağım? O ne lan? What the f... Ha. Oyunla alakalı bir şey mi o ya? Ekranımda bir şey yok da şu sol köşede bir şey var, görüyor musunuz onu? Bak nasıl göstereyim onu? Şurada bak. Bak şimdi. Allah Allah. Allah Allah. Oh, kafayı yedirtecek.
This fuse is busted.
Ne işimiz var amına koyayım burada ya?
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Light working. Eliniz ucuna yılanlar.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. Doesn't look right.
Buldum sonunda.
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots.
Bölüm Türkçe olsaydı,
That's not it.
rahat
I don't have
anlatsaydım
what I need to find Nightingale's heart.
zevk alırdım da şu
There
an.
must be more.
Hiç zevk.
Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Oha.
Meanwhile,
I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Elindeki ne arkadaş? Şunu al. Manyak bir hastası. Bir de harita. General Store nerede? Şurada. Hemen ilk sol. Ya oğlum şunu kaldırma. Oyunda harita yok. Nasıl bir çöp ya yani. Geyik miymiş lan o? Ananız.
A cultist. A monster. Like Nightingale. text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
Al.
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Çantam yerim arttı.
Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store.
Found the heart in the fridge. Just like the page said I would. Sounds literary. But what does it mean?
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They'd been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night. Wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand.
Haydi bakalım. Dışarıda Sam'le mi, şeyle mi buluşuyor, Casey'le mi buluşuyoruz? Container point of interest diyor. Check with Lady Fortune at counter. O silahı almak için onu bulmak lazım. Ama nasıl?
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay, okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
...705, 713, 717, 723. Don't forget. Don't forget update code. Hepsinin üstü çizdik ama. Oranın şey bu mu yani? Yok. Nereye gitmem lazım? Break room. Edilen olmasın. Bu ne? X. Casey nerede? Ben yanlış yere gidiyorum.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Bu kadar mı koşabiliyorum? Casey nerede Casey? Artık gidek. Perform the ritual to open the overlap. Place the heart in the witch side. Allah Allah, o ne? Yukarı çıkacağız. Tekrar öbür taraftan ineceğiz. Daha ona lan. Hayda. Ne yapmam lazım? Bana oyun şunu bir söylese artık. Ha, which sign burası mı oluyor? Perform, overlay. Şuraya gidiyoruz önce. Tamam. Aç kovuğu gibi bir yer var ya, orası. Canavara benzetiyorum da ağaç kütüğü mü o? Sikim kalbi buraya mı koyacağız?
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
Bana ne avradın ha? Korkmuyor mu? Ruh hastası. Bence de.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo.
Casey cevap vermiyor.
Logan? Mom, help! Logan! Where are you? What the fuck was that?
Neredeyiz o?
Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Ağaca mı geri gidiyoruz? Neredeyiz? Haritadan... Amına... Sen koyasın ya. Ne bok olduğu belli değil. Bu ne lan? Ağaçtan geri gireyim o zaman. Gidecek yer yok. Nereden geldiğimi de bilmiyorum ki. Burası değil, o kesin. Bak şurada bir yer var. Ha, ağaç. Tekrar geri gidiyor ona.
What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
Şimdi işin rengi değişti.
Need to find Nightingale.
Witch's Ladle. Towering up.
Onu avradını senin. Bu ne oğlum?
He's here. Nightingale.
Trapped here. Who escaped? Danger.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
Oğlum anlamaya çalışıyorum anasını satayım.
Nightingale's badge.
Ne bok olduğunu.
Set to find the light switch. Show me the clicker.
Ananı avradım. Bu nasıl bir yer lan?
Nightingale hunted.
Ananı s***. Oğlum tekte geldi ama. Ecdadınız.
Run! Gotta move. Now.
Nereye? Ecdadınız senin. Oğlum mermim bitecek bak. Anız. Gelme. Geliyor. Yedi mermi ne lan? Onu avradınız. Nereye gitti mi bilmiyorum ki. Ananız.
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
Hey!
Alan Wake mi o? Casey mi yoksa?
Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! With my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
Tamam, bölüm bölüm yapacağım. Chapter yapacağım. Bu da bir saat sürdü. Benim gerizekalımdan muhtemelen bir saat sürdü de. Bir de oyun hatasından. Evet, videoyu beğenmeyi, kanala abone olmayı unutmayın ve hoşça kalın.